Hello, and welcome back to Vintage Story, where today we're gonna start off with a little bit of harvesting. Now we got some of these crops still growing, like the onions here, these small wild carrots I've got, and a bit of my flax still hasn't ripened, still very close, but not quite. But I've noticed my turnips, plus all of the spelt and rye, is mature now. So now is the perfect time to get a little bit of the first harvest going. So I was gonna get that, and yep, lots of rot, but a few seeds as well. Let's see, we got some small seeds, some wild seeds. Okay, we're gonna replant these. Now I am replanting them right where they were, but it looks like... nutrient levels... Okay, yeah, they didn't actually lose that much nitrogen from these, so I can regrow these perfectly fine. So, you know what, let's just put all those there. Now we get the rye. Ooh, game, do not lag on me. It's scaring me. Let's see, all this is mature as well. Yep, all the spelt. Use the scythe just to harvest all of this very efficiently, and... Did I make a hay fork ever? Hold up, it's not necessary, like it's not completely necessary, but it'd be nice to have. No, I did not. Okay. It'll probably only be necessary once I get like a huge field with just this. I can just pick it up with my hands, even if it is a little bit of a process, but if I just hold down shift, easy enough. And okay, what do we got here? Let's see, gonna have to wait for this to dry off. All of these were saplings before, weren't they? I was gonna say, this spot looks a bit more forested than I remember. Okay, you know what, we can just leave all of this on the ground over here to dry, so that is just your normal wet spelt. Get this as well, and now we'll put the small variant off to the side. Do the same with the rye. Once these have dried off, we can sort through them. Let's see, it'll only take about a day or so. Sort through them with a stick, get grains and seeds, which will be very good. And in fact, with just how much there is right there, I could probably fill up this entire spot here with just grains. Meanwhile, yeah, you're taking a second to grow. I mean, you're close. Everything's like 8 and 9, probably by, yeah, tomorrow. These will be good, and I can just harvest all these at once. The carrots, meanwhile, okay, yeah, the blooming, let's see, these ones are blooming now. Only a tiny bit, I've gotta wait for them. So these onions, they're taking quite a while. Yeah, no vegetables yet, but let's see, you are small spelt, so you get to go there. No vegetables yet, but definitely gonna get some grain before long. And unfortunately, despite getting some crops in, if we're looking in here, oh jeez, we have no time for all of this meat. And plus, let's see, all of these... Oh, everything is spoiling in here. That's actually awful. Okay, I've gotta sort this out. Without enough animal fat to seal up those crocks, things are starting to rot. And, not doing so well. Oh, I haven't been in here for a little while. It actually looks kind of nice with all those, things I got last part. But I've only got 2 lumps of animal fat because I used up most of the rest on all of the pelts, which these will be good for making clothing and such for the winter. But unfortunately, it looks like I'm going to be suffering, not just in the short run, but the long run as well, because winter is coming. I mean, we're on the 4th of September, now going into the 5th. And my food supply is not looking the best. Like, this stuff is just rotting. I can maybe eat that one serving of red meat stew. Actually, these are both the same kind of stew, but the one's at like 13%, I can probably eat the last serving of that before it goes bad. But the 4 servings in that other one, just not happening. Meanwhile, luckily these ones are lasting a bit longer. These ones will last into next month, hopefully. I mean, one that'll only last a week, but that's good enough. The bad thing is I've just got a lot of food that needs to be, yeah, cooked. I mean, let's see that. Honestly, maybe just give this to the puppies, since I've got so much extra. Okay, get this in a crock. Put that away. That'll last for 16 days. I think I used some fat on those ones. Ooh, yeah. Simply don't have the hunger to eat all of this food before it goes bad. That's the bad thing about having so much meat. Let's see, we can take the prime meat, because, you know what, I don't want that going bad. And I'll just take that in 2 bowls and call it good. Okay, puppies, you get all of this red meat. Don't spend it all in one place, and ooh, more onions. Let's see, wild onion seeds. I could plant them now, technically. Screw it, I'll do that. Just, these are all wild anyways, right? Okay, there's a couple of small ones there, but more the merrier. Okay, I could sleep through the night, but also I think I needed more rocks for cobblestone. But you know what, let's get back in the cave down here. See if I can't do some good work. Oh yeah, I can already hear quite a few monsters. Ouch! Yep, like you sitting up here. And you see torches have already gone out from my last trip. A couple of them are still up, but yeah. The fact that... Ooh, that's an awful noise. The fact that torches just go out over time really makes any foray underground a brief expedition more than actually taking over the place. Like, if you wanted permanent light, let's see, like oil lamps, which take a bowl and a, whatchamacallit, animal fat, but I have much better uses for animal fat. And then you also have, well, lanterns, which I haven't made one yet. I should in the future, they're really nice, but they take metal, they take, candles. Like, they are very resource intensive to make, so just lighting up an entire cave with them is just not feasible. What is up there? Oh, I heard you. I see you down there. Get out of here. I will litter this place with drifter and whatever you're called, bowtorn corpses, okay? I don't care. Ah yes, get out of here. There we go, where are you? Yeah, you're not running from me. You're not running. That looks like I worked up an appetite from that, nice. Okay. Yeah, maybe that's what I need to do to go through all my food, is just go spelunking and fight a ton of monsters. Oh, jeez. Drifter jump scare. Ooh, is that... Nope, 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 nope. Alright, we're leaving this cave. We're leaving this cave. This cave is bad. We're not going here anymore. Nope, get that ladder. Nope, this place was not meant for us. It was not meant for me. I have enough. How much can I make just from this? That's 16. Okay, right. I'm gonna need to make a lot. In fact, I only have enough for 64 by the looks of it. Enough to get... I only need 3 more stones to get exactly 64. I've gotta go for that. Now, which kind of sucks, because now, like, the nice, happy music is playing, but I've gotta go back in the cave real quick, which will stop it. Yep, there it goes. Dang it. Okay, there we go. 64 of those rocks. Let's see. Put you in over here. That should be good enough for now. Oh yeah, if you're wondering why I was screaming and panicking earlier, that thing that attacked me down there, that is a sawblade locust. They are horrific beasts. They are the worst. I mean, I say the worst, okay, bells would be the worst. I've never actually encountered a bell myself, but I know about them and what they do, and it's awful. Sawblade locust, that's the second one I have ever had the misfortune of encountering, and I am lucky that I still have half my health bar, because that's how much he would take if he hit me once. They're tiny, they can fit in 1x1 spaces, and they just obliterate your health. They just chew right through armor. That's like one of the higher level enemies you can encounter. So, yeah, you see one of those. I see one of those, and I'm not in like iron or steel armor. I'm just running. Like, bye. I'm not dealing with that. I enjoy living. I don't know if this is going to be enough just for the floors, let alone the chimneys I have planned. It's not going to be enough. I'm going to have to go for another trip. That's great. But, okay, I've got medium fertility soil. I've got plenty of dried grass. Just more than I can use right here. And now a whole bunch of planks, and I should be able to make enough sod roofing for what I have in mind. Okay, if I'm recalling correctly, I think I said I was gonna need like 40 or something like that. I feel like that number's wrong, but it's in my head that that is the number I need. So let's just see how far I get doing that. And oh right, I need corner pieces too. I need 2, 4, 6, 8. I need 10 outer, 2 inner. Okay. Okay, 40 was not quite enough. I'm gonna need like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. 40, 60. I'll need like 60, 80-ish total now. Okay. And okay, I only had enough planks for 56, so it's a little bit... Oh, is there a blue particle there? Okay, whatever. Yeah, not enough by my calculations, but let's see how far I can get. Okay. Yeah, it's definitely not going to be enough. If 40 wasn't enough, then 32 won't be enough for the entire thing. Okay, now we just gotta start off with... Crap, do I have any blocks that don't abide by gravity sitting around? No. Okay, you know what, I can use this. Let's just start with this corner right here. Let's see. Build that there. Go around. Build what I actually want right here. And we'll just start it all out from there. Okay, still need a little bit more in the sod roofing department, but it's starting to come together a little bit, and it's already 4 o'clock? Jeez, yeah, the days are getting shorter. They're definitely getting shorter, and that is rough for me whenever you got portals all over the place. Let's see. Okay, what do I need at this point? I need roughly 9, 10... I probably want 30-something bits of rock just to be sure. Yeah, 30-something bits of cobblestone. I'll get the floor and the chimney. I need... man, it's probably gonna be like 32 or something more sod roofing. That's gonna require a few more planks, probably a couple logs worth, and I'm gonna need 20, 30 or so actual logs to put in the quarter logs, the walls, and then I'll have basically the shell of this entire place built up, and then it's just a matter of moving all my workstations and materials all the way over here. But yeah, we're making progress. Okay, as much as it heebies my jeebies that there is a saw blade locust down there, you know what? Now that I know it's there, I'm well aware that there is a locust down there, I think I might want to have at it. I did kind of go scorched earth on my way out, immediately pulling everything up, but okay. I'm kind of curious what it was guarding, because that was... okay. Yep, I'll deal with you in a second. It was guarding, like, a little ruin, so I'm curious what loot could be in there. Where the heck was it? And these things can climb up walls. It could be on the freaking ceiling, which just adds to... There you are! Where's my loot? Ah, I missed. Okay. Yep, get away. Oh, that hurts. Get away. Get away from me. Oh no. Okay. Get back. Back. Okay. Okay, it's dead. Woo. Yeah, look how much health I lost right there. Let's see what's down here. Oh, heck no. That's all. I mean, okay, these are normal locusts. They're not so bad. I mean, they climb up walls all the same. They light up. They come out of these little nests. Oh, jeez. That's a lot. That's a lot, actually. That's a whole swarm of them. Ooh. Oh, jeez. Okay, yeah, you guys are hitting hard. You're still alive. Yep. The thing about locusts is you can't, like, skin them for loot. Okay, heal up a little bit. What's the armor looking like? Still holding up half decently. Yeah, these tainted drifters are really the bigger problem for me than the locusts are. Oh yeah, this whole locust nests up in here. Okay, I need to... Jeez, I need to break those. Nope, get back. Okay, I need to break these. I think these things spawn locusts. I don't know, but they're called locust nests, and they light up and there's locusts next to them, so... It's a good assumption to make. Okay. Okay, right, you know what? Oh, there you go! Okay. Let's just break all of this, and these things don't respawn, so heck, even if I can't take all the loot out here this trip, because I wasn't really going for a dungeon run, I just wanted to see a tiny thing, but I think this is a better ruined structure I'm in. These things can be pretty expansive. Man, all of my copper tools are starting to give out. Heck, my bronze falx is actually starting to get a bit damaged. Just from all the use in this, jeez, in this one cave. Yeah, get down there. Really wearing this thing down. There you get another one of you. Make my way in here. Let's see, charcoal. I'll take some charcoal, and you've got sulfur chunks in this barrel. Wow, 41 sulfur chunks, okay. Oh, Banner of Forlorn Hope. Tapestry. They declared themselves the vanguard, swords raised, oaths taken, they swore a heavenly charge against our foe. It was a challenge of will and ingenuity. Alright. Like that. I don't have much use for, dang it, for rope. There we go. Inventory is already looking extremely full. Ugh! Piece of crap! Get out of here. Foul beast. Right here, just searched here. Book, anything in it? Yes. Breakdown. Oh, it's a long one. Constant clamoring, people shouting, I'm worried. Things were quieter before, we had almost given up. Nobody spoke, we just desperately worked on the project. But now it's almost time to wake it and the people are excited. They're too excited. They don't know. They don't understand. I don't even understand it. What have we created? What greater doom have we wrought upon ourselves? We should have all died. Maybe we should have all just died when the rot came for us. I've begun to see things, even when I'm not gazing through the lens. Walking down the halls, looking at the prints, suddenly my vision shifts and I'm in a world I cannot comprehend. I am in the other world, and it is leaking into this one. I've begun to notice its effect, my creations, cherished by the people and without which the project could never succeed. They are strange to me now. There is something wrong with them. It is the otherworldliness I have given to them. An eidolon? Eidolon was found 2 shifts ago with blood and mutilation scattered across its plates. The workmen, they wrote it off as an accident. But I know better. Okay. Let's see, copper bracelet. I have a bronze bracelet, so don't really mind. Okay, what about in here? That's forage. Oh, okay, you're just a normal locust. Weird, there's a normal locust here. I thought I killed you all. Nightfall tapestry. I don't want to bother to make the space for it. I mean, 2 bits of charcoal isn't... Yeah, 2 bits of charcoal isn't all that much, really. It's not worth the extra space when tapestries are such a rare thing. Okay, I've been spending a little bit too much time in that cave. I should get a little bit on the surface while it's daylight. In fact, it's looking like everything's at 9, everything's at 11. Alright, awesome. Harvest the carrots. And the flax. Okay, that's a lot of seeds and rot and blah blah blah. Okay. Now all the flax is good and mature. Yep, alright. Get you and you. Now pick all that up. And oh yeah. Actually, looking at this, you can see flax, it really takes the potassium out of the soil here. Yeah, I could probably make another crop in this spot and then have to rotate the soil out. Yeah. But okay, let's see. The flax we've now got of the wild variety. 80. Put it in a pile right here. And then we got some small flax from that. In fact, oh, all this is dry. Okay, let's see. Put this up. I was gonna harvest those trees because they're kind of just annoying me with their presence. So, you know what? Actually, ooh. Right, I should replant all the carrots. Let's see, the carrots. I put them at the end of here. What was growing here? Is the thing that was using night. Right, these were the two other grains. So I put flax there. Carrots. They're using up some vital resources that could be put towards flax, but at the same time. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna go for it. Fact. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna plant that one there. Instead, we're gonna plant 7 of these. And flax will grow in a new farm. As much as I want flax production to be crazy, food is a little bit more of a priority. Get the last bit of the floor filled in over here, and then I'm thinking this spot right here, yeah, make that into a fireplace. So the actual fire pits will be. And then from there, well, obviously you'll have to have a wall on the back. This is just very rudimentary for the moment. But something... I think we probably chisel these into being like half quarter log, half cobble. And that'll look nice, but... just for now, just for it being very rudimentary, I think this will, yeah, this will serve the purpose. And I can redistribute a couple of these. 1, 2, 3. Right, I didn't get any woodcutting done because I went into that cave at night. But I did bring some quarter logs. So I can continue getting the rooms, well, the walls of the rooms set up. I don't think this will be enough for the entire place, but yeah, I can at least get half of these rooms all sealed in properly. Now this room, yep, you're good. You're good, and I think I've got enough, at least for the big room here, the big common room, I guess is what I'd call it. This is gonna be, yeah, it's gonna be kitchen and all that good stuff. Ooh, I might have just enough. Okay, right. Yeah, all these rooms are now pretty good. Now we just gotta think about when we get the ceiling in and all that. Though that is, that is something else. Okay, regardless of the risk of monsters, let's get the actual roof part in, because I'm not just making a massive kind of weird triangular prism shape for my roof here. The actual roof block that goes over the top will be something I made quite a while ago for my cellar, if I can remember how to make it. I think it's something like this. And that is cob. Let's just make 40, let's say 50. Let's say 50 cob. Because this block does not have gravity to it, so I can use it as a roof. And I might be going, hey, if you're having like your fancy homestead, why are you using dirt for the roof? Why are you using this cob stuff and not making it out of, where'd that go? Okay, like why are you doing that? Using this dirt instead of some wood when you can afford it. Well, cob is actually a very good substance for the top of a, like, sod house, because the way these are designed, they have, like, grass growing on top of them, and cob blocks will just naturally grow grass on top of themselves, and I can plant stuff on top of them. Not crops, not growing crops up here. But I can grow, like, all those little, there you go, like, just grasses with all the flowers and stuff. I can place those on top of here as well. And it will look really nice. Be historically accurate to how these kinds of homes were on the for the pioneers. And, all at the same time, is extremely cheap. And now, unfortunately, this will make the interior dark, which means it will start spawning monsters, but you know what, we'll deal with that when we get there. It's fine. Much as my bronze falcon is starting to want to give out, I think I'm still in a good spot. And, oh geez, I need more room for pine logs and stuff, and then packed dirt, but luckily, I can get rid of some of this. Let's see, let's pick this up, and likely not these two, maybe some dwarf fuzz, but that's not clearing up space. Okay. Now I can hop onto the top here, and as you can see, grass is already growing up here. So you know what, let's just randomly place a few of these lovely things, and ooh, I need 2 more right here. Okay. It wasn't just 1 more I needed, it was actually 3 more that I needed in the end. But with this, I can just, that's fine. Plant all these grasses that I removed earlier, and put them all over the place up here. Now you can't really see most of these from most angles, but it makes for a very nice looking roof. And grass will slowly grow over these. There will be normal grasses up here as well. And you can't really see because it's getting dark, but let's see, putting all this back. Like, it's possibly a bit much, that one right there, but I can just change that on a whim. But now, it's looking really nice. Well, you know something I just realized? Hold up. Hold up. I might be a little bit of an idiot. Let's see. I had all of the andesite rocks I could ever need right here. I placed all these rocks here just in case I needed a ton of andesite in the future. And I forgot about it. Heck, I bet... No, I didn't mark it. Jeez, I had that this whole time. This whole time. I could have completely avoided going into that cave if I just remembered that I already mined all the rocks I needed. Ugh, that sucks. And are you kidding me? How? How is there copper here? What do you mean? Ah, jeez! Get out of here. You know why you're having a seizure? Because you're an abomination. Oh, I hear you trying to kill me. Yep. Okay, where are you? I just want to saw some wood in peace. You're not giving me that. Oh, always more of you. Always more misery. Yeah, don't think you can crawl away either. I heard you. Yep, there you are. Almost done with the last board. You can't stop me. You can't stop the march of progress. You filthy demons. Oh, jeez. Get out of here. Piece of crap. Okay, in spite of the rain, got some of these grains dried. The flax, well, it's just remaining wet until the rain stops. But alright, now, I can take a stick and sort through this. So let's see. This one right here, this should be the small pile. Could be. Yeah, if you're gonna cooperate, okay. Okay, this one's working. Got, oh wait, okay, no, that's just a visual bug. There is a lot to deal with right here. And there we go. Yeah, very quickly already got 100-something seeds of spelt grain. So, yeah, it's all in the wild variety. This one is just not wanting to cooperate. Let's see. Don't know if something maybe happened with the rain that's making it just not... Let's see if I make a whole new pile here. There we go. Okay, now it's giving me some stuff. And quite a bit of straw as well. But, let's see, that's a lot in the... Oh, wild variety. Wait, okay, hold on, no, there's something going on here. Oh wait, no, that's spelt. Wait, why is it spelt? Oh, did I get them mixed up right here? Oh, I might have, actually. Okay, right, so, looking at all this, we have... Okay, there's one small grain, and... okay, yeah. One small rye, and 3 small spelt. And then a whole lot of other seeds. And the thing is, these seeds can be directly transmuted into cereal, which can be used for bread and all that good stuff. So we're just gonna stuff all that in here and organize it real quick. Okay, let's see, we got some small seeds here. And then tons of these ones. Ugh. Let's see, these take up the nutrient spot. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna take this to replant. Oh, and build a little straw pile there. Okay. Yeah, for the second harvest, I'm just gonna save the small ones for now. We're just gonna get a nice amount of both of these. Let's see, if this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Let me just go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Whoops, I just ate some. Okay. And there we go. Now this is all filled up and we're getting ready. Yes, getting started for what will be the second harvest. Okay, I should have the materials to get this finished. So let's see, ooh. I hadn't considered this spot, actually. Okay, you know what, we're just gonna deal with that last now. I can't be bothered. Screw it, let's just fill it in. And boom! There's the roof. And now... I mean, okay, the interior does leave a little bit to be desired, and the windows are not actually good at the moment. I haven't made the glass for the windows and all that stuff. I could use trapdoors, but yeah, that's just such a huge use of planks for something that's a temporary measure that I'm gonna change. So with this right here, I can say the house is, at the very least, basically functional. Well, alright. I'd say this was a very productive part. I finally explored the rest of that cave, faced a sawblade locust of all things. I got some pretty neat loot from in there, but most of all, got the first harvest done. Now I've got a bit of a grain supply to work with, building up my supply of vegetable seeds, so I can probably get one, maybe two if I'm pushing it, more harvests before winter sets in. The homestead, the second home, is finally, well, at the very least, a shell. It's got all the walls, the floors are good, the ceiling is complete. So now, I mean, the only thing missing, like, walls-wise, is just getting nice windows, so that is a bit of a process to make those. A bit too long for me to do in this part, unfortunately. And then once I'm done with that, it is the long and harrowing process of moving every single basket and chest and whatever, every single thing of storage over from this little hut that I've been living in this entire series and moving it all the way over into the cabin. But once that is done, I will have a very nice home and a very nice spot to continue my survival in, and I'll be saying goodbye to this little dirt hut with a straw roof that has seen me through for all this time now, survived 2 temporal storms in it, slept many a night in it, but unfortunately it was never made for winter. And now that I'm advanced technologically, gone into the Bronze Age and all that good stuff, it really just does not serve my purposes anymore. And with this milestone also comes what I think will be a little bit of a different way the series is going to be working from here on. So the early game, you get a lot of progress very quickly. I mean, you start zooming through ages, there's lots to do, lots of infrastructure to make, lots of mechanics to explain, and now I'm reaching a point in the story where you run out of that stuff. Like at this point, I could go on to iron, sure, I could go on even into steel. I have found one thing of pyrite, but that's really crappy iron, but I could find a good deposit of iron without too much work, I imagine. And I could do that, again, the smith and all that, even trying to get some mechanical power going. But the thing is, this is stuff that takes a while. It takes a long time to do any of this stuff, and stuff like the farm, it just takes a long time for stuff to happen. I'm going from the point in the game where everything's happening pretty quick, coming at you fast, and now it slows down quite a bit. And once winter hits, it's gonna slow down even more because there's just less to do. It's just the point where all the stockpiling you've done before that point comes to a head. And so far through this series, how I've done things is I spend like 2, maybe 3 hours of recording a session, and then just have that whole block, and I cut all that down to roughly 40-45 minutes-ish is what I try to aim for. And unfortunately, that's not really gonna work going forward with just how long the times between milestones is going to be past this point. What I'm probably going to do is use the replay feature that OBS has, and I'll just save clips when something interesting happens, maybe record little snippets whenever I want to explain something or I reach one of these big milestones. So yeah, rather than recording these big block sessions and then editing them all down, what I'm likely going to do is the thing I started doing with the Isle a while back, which is just take a bunch of little clips, smush them all together, edit them down a little bit in the end, and that's how I'm going to try to do the rest of this series. Though unfortunately, with that kind of thing, I don't know when I'm going to get enough footage for a part. Like, so far I've been doing it on once a week, every Thursday, I upload it, and in changing the way I'm recording these, I don't know if I'll be able to edit them on that schedule. I'll still aim for Thursday uploads, so I don't know if I can guarantee that it's going to be weekly or if it will just become a bi-weekly thing as a result of this. But that'll be interesting. There's still a few things to do. I will definitely see this series through into the second winter, I think. I'm not gonna do any of like the big dungeons or whatever. I think that's outside of the scope of this series, and I'd like to do that with some friends sometime rather than just soloing it. But I'll definitely survive the winter and then go through, okay, what happens, you know, when spring comes and you gotta prepare for the next one. I will likely, I mean, I'm definitely getting into iron. I don't know if I'll get into steel. Maybe I'll bother with it. But yeah, I mean, a very good point. But there is still plenty to do going forward. Heck, I haven't even done any leather working yet, so I still got that. Just so much more left to do. But that is all for the future. So, thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.